internal bleeding. Going 27 or 27,500 miles an hour.
So we did ask if there was aliens, and he gave us the politically correct answer that he's never seen anything.
That's exactly what he would say if he had seen something.
Absolutely, man.
Water? Is it rocky? Is there a fish that's gonna eat me down there? I don't know. What's up, guys? I'm Kyle,
I'm David.
and this is episode I don't know of the Underground Pod. And we regret to inform you guys that Dylan unfortunately died 2 nights ago
What the
from an
heck?
injury sustained at a steakhouse from drinking and consuming glass. He
Oh.
died of internal bleeding.
He will be missed. You just dripped ice cream all over your shirt.
I knew this was
Oh man, it's all over your beard, dude. It's like it's already a train wreck.
I told you. It was
Well,
gonna
we had to
happen.
run up to the top deck to get the ice cream because we just thought
Human,
that,
my
dude,
glasses are fogging up. What is this?
hold on, everybody.
Our ice cream's melting.
Okay. Well, hey, welcome everybody. Welcome into episode. I think this is like 15, 16.
Something like that. I don't know.
And check it out. As promised, we brought you guys on vacation with us. We are broadcasting live.
My ice cream's still melting.
Ice cream. Kyle's ice cream is melting from.
It's 900 degrees with 90% humidity.
It's okay, but it's our dedication. Our families are out playing, and we're here working. We're
Speaking
working
of
for all
dedication,
8
look
of you.
at how we have this staged up to make
Oh.
this work. It's pretty good. It's pretty
Mm-hmm.
good. Obviously, the quality is gonna be a little different because we didn't bring the soundboard, and the laptop, and the mics, and everything
Camera
else.
or lights. Nothing.
No lights. So the framing's gonna be a little weird. The quality's gonna be a little less. The mics hopefully are working, but it is what it is. I think it's worth it.
We're here.
I can't wear my glasses. They keep fogging up out here.
Really? You don't look like you're on vacation mode without your
I know.
glasses.
I know.
But
I
we
can
are
put 'em
on.
I can just be blind.
Put them on.
Okay, I'll be blind.
We are on the
You said
Regal Princess. This is day 6. Yeah.
Yeah, our first sea
No.
day back home. No,
Day 5.
five.
Day 5. Day 5 of a 7-day cruise, and we are broadcasting to you guys from our balcony. So, hey, thanks for coming along. Here we are. And first of all, hello, Missy. Hello, Cade. Hello, Alan. We keep forgetting to mention Alan in this because Alan is a super fan as well.
That's true.
Alan's
and
a
I've
super-
been wanting to, but you keep saying leave him out of this.
Oh, come on. I would never do that to Alan. So, thanks for all 3 of you guys for watching this thing, man. And
I
coming
think they're
along.
really the only 3 that are watching it, to be honest.
That's all we need. That's all we need is 3.
It's
They're,
okay,
our real-
though.
they're the super fans.
It's okay. We'll do it for these 3. It's worth it.
So who do you think's going to win this one? Do you think Missy
Cade.
or Kate? Yeah, definitely Cade.
Yeah.
Missy texted me the other day. She said she had something going on at work, so she knew that the one coming out tomorrow, because today's Thursday, July 8th?
Something like that. Oh,
Hold on. I think today.
I'm not keeping track.
I think today is today's Thursday, July 9th. So the other podcast is going to drop tomorrow. You've already got that one set up.
It's Thursday?
Today's Thursday.
Oh, yeah. So the next one that you guys would have already seen now drops for us tomorrow.
Right, and this one will be the following Friday.
Yep.
So we'll be back home when this one comes. We get back on land on Saturday. So we've been out here, but Missy texted me, and she was like, "Dude, she had something going on at work this Thursday, so she's not gonna be able to beat Cade to it. So she's all flipped out that Cade's
Sounds
gonna
like
smoke her again."
excuses.
That's what I said too. Cade
Sounds like
doesn't. Cade
excuses.
never has an excuse,
If she was a real fan, she'd take the day off just to do the first comment. She'd use her vacation time.
or she works at a bank. Can't she call in late? She take one of those made-up holidays.
It's true. Just say it's a government holiday.
Say it's a UGF holiday.
There you go. Yeah, we
UGF
get our
podcast.
own holiday.
Yeah, dude, not the boss of us.
I know.
We make our own
Ridiculous.
rules. So anyway, hey, this will be a quickie one because we are on vacation. Dylan is no longer with us. Why?
He died.
You said he died and no longer. That's dark, dude. Don't go there. That's messed up.
He died. No, so we got dinner the other night. We were having a nice dinner at like a steakhouse that's on board. And
This is good ice cream, by the way.
it is good ice cream. It's just melting. I had to keep going back to it because it keeps melting so fast. It's dripping on me.
Yeah,
I look like a 12-year-old.
it's okay. Nobody watches this.
That's okay. No, so we were at a steakhouse. Dylan got a Coke or a Roy Rogers. I think it was Roy Rogers. And he's drinking, and then he starts crunching. And he's like, dude, he spits it out. He's like, I have glass in my drink. We're like, oh my God. Is there like ice in is the ice maker like full of ice or glass from like someone broke a glass in there? Is the rim of your glass chipped? Like, dude, did you drink it? He's like, I drank it. So that was like this huge concern that Dylan just drank a bunch of broken glass. So
So we tell the
manager.
waiter.
Yeah,
and
the
waiter goes and tells
waiter
the
goes
maitre
to get
d'.
the manager. He comes out. He looks at it. It's a grain of salt. Melted in his hand.
So he puts the salt in there because the steakhouse has this fancy salt in there. So he puts it in his hand, pours water, and it's dissolved. Now, in Dylan's defense, the guy did make a bigger deal out of it than it was. But it was pretty funny.
It was really funny.
It was funny because Dylan
You
thought
and
he
I
was
about
dying.
fell out our chairs.
Dylan thought he was going to die.
Dylan still thinks he drank glass, but that's okay. That's
But
okay.
he did survive. Mom, Dylan, and Melissa are upstairs at tea time. They're having tea, proper tea at 3 o'clock. Katie's napping.
He's good to take a nap.
Katie's napping next door, and Kyle and I are dedicated. We're here working. We never stop working, Kyle.
Always, man.
We're always working. We're working for you people.
I know. We've been taking pictures and videos to plop in here because Dad's gonna edit this one. So in that case,
There's gonna be a lot of dings.
Bing,
There's gonna be dings everywhere. We gotta make sure we take a picture of this gangster setup.
Look at all those photos you got.
I'll just throw them all up in there, dude. Ping, 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 ping.
It's just really all overlapped. A mess can't even see them.
We'll put them all in one like a collage.
There you go. Well, I guess we should do what did we do?
Let's run down our trip.
So it was first stop.
So we took off on Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah, so we took off a week ago from today. So we
Uh-huh.
flew into Orlando. Went and had a barbecue dinner, which was pretty good. It was rated higher, but it was good.
The mac and cheese was.
Mac and cheese was killer. Mac and cheese was killer. Did that, and we got up early Friday morning, and we went to the Kennedy Space Center.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys were there when you were kids.
Yeah, I briefly remember. I don't remember like all the details, but Kennedy was really cool. And you had set up.
Well, actually, Dylan found it. So when we were looking around probably 5 or 6 months ago, setting up the hotels, because we had to get a couple different hotels. One in Orlando, one in Fort Lauderdale before we got on the ship, rental car, all that kind of stuff. We booked the tickets for Kennedy Space Center. And so I told Dylan, I said, see if there's something cool going on over there. See if there's like a launch or something. We missed the launch by 2 days. Oh, announcement for the cruise. Hope we're not sinking.
we're sinking.
And Dylan found out that I guess it's once a month you can book a VIP tour with an astronaut. And it happened to fall on that Friday. So you didn't know, Melissa didn't know, Katie didn't know. Just me, Mom, and Dylan were the only ones who know.
Oh, Mom knew.
Mom knew, yeah,
I didn't
because
know
she was
Mom
sitting
knew.
there, yeah. So we booked a tour 9 to, was it 2? I think it was like 9 to 2 because we had lunch with them.
9 to 2 or 9 to 3.
Yeah, with a real astronaut. And at the Kennedy Space Center, they have the shuttle Atlantis there. And he actually flew the Atlantis twice. He did 2 missions. He was a pilot on the first
He was
one.
he was
And
the
then-
pilot,
Pilot.
which we learned is not actually the guy that flies the ship.
No, he's the second in command and a guy in charge of
Second in
cleaning
command.
toilets.
Yeah, basically he cleaned the toilets. Second time,
He was the commander.
he was the actual
He was-
commander.
he
So
was
he's
the boss.
actually the one that operated it on takeoff and then actually came in and landed it on the runway. So he was actually the pilot the second
Yeah.
time, which was super cool to hear his side of things. And
Dude, what was his name? Let me look it up. Keep talking.
Steve Frick.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve Frick. So he lives in Colorado now. Super cool guy. And just to hear his stories was way cool. When you do they have the Atlantis parked or hanging in there, and it's like at the exact, I guess he said it's, the payload doors are open, and it's actually in the position that it actually flies in space, right?
Kind of. It would be upside down, but yes.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but the shuttle flies upside down and backwards in space.
Help with cooling.
Yep, help with cooling and everything. But when you're watching like this video of the Atlantis, and then all of a sudden you're sitting in this room, and then like these clear curtains open up, and you think it's like this like green screen of the Atlantis sitting there like hovered, flying in the air, and you're kind of like, whoa, because you're in this dark room, and all of a sudden these curtains open up, and it's the actual Atlantis hanging there.
It was the coolest reveal I've ever seen in a
It
video.
was a fantastic reveal. And I looked over at Steve as soon as that curtain opened up. And dude, this kid, I even said something to him. The smile just lit up on his face because that was his ship. He flew that spaceship.
Oh, you know
twice.
he's seen that 10,000 times,
Oh, yeah.
and he still gets excited every time he sees his shuttle. And it's weird seeing the shuttle in person because I remember seeing it before, but it's weird to see it again. But they look fake
Yeah.
because they use like a foam, weird like some NASA foam on the outside to help with keeping the thing cool.
It's like ceramic tiles, yeah.
Yeah, it's like yeah, but
But it does. It doesn't look real.
It looks like it's just like a prop, and going around, but you can see the entry marks or where stuff from space would like nick this foam and the heat that would hit it and all that. But just to see it, it's weird because it does not look real at all.
Well, then you actually see, because he had like this little laser pin, how small the cabin is where they live because they can't go in the cargo bay.
Yeah, because you see the shuttle. The shuttle's huge, but it's literally. I am making a mess over here.
It's all cargo.
It's all cargo. The whole
Yeah.
thing is cargo.
So they live in like the space or tiny
nose,
little
that's
capsule
it.
up there.
Just
The
the
nose, yeah,
nose.
2-deck nose, yeah. But that was super cool. To hear his stories was really, really cool. They have a shuttle simulator there, and so I was asking him how close that is, and he said it's pretty darn close as far as the vibration, how it felt.
Right.
Which is it's not as violent as I thought.
No.
It's pretty good, but it's
You don't feel the G's of it, but other than that, he said it's kind of how it actually feels. The simulator at school because it actually tips you up, and then when it kind of dips the other way, you kind of feel yourself like float out of the seat a little bit and stuff. It's pretty cool.
yeah.
But no, that was super cool to see that, and then see his reaction, hear his stories, and not just like he was able to go around and be like, oh, here's a picture of this when we were doing this. Like
Yeah.
seeing an example, then he can go a lot more into depth than us just reading it because he was the guy.
Yeah, and he answered all your questions. Super cool guy. He lives in Colorado now. Talked about how he came up, became an astronaut. He was a Navy pilot, test pilot, and becoming an astronaut, sort of like lightning hitting him. As far as the process goes through. But I remember asking him, I'm like, all right. I said, how do you prepare for the actual launch? I mean, because he kept talking about how they practice everything, 10,000 times before they even launch. And he said by the time that it comes and you're sitting on top of that rocket, you're just so excited and the adrenaline's going. You don't have really time to freak out.
Right.
And he said they're real busy up there getting ready to go.
I think he said because they stay laying on their back because they're strapped into their seat
3.5
or
hours.
3.5 hours.
Yeah,
Ahead
3.5
of
hours
time.
before launch.
So I think he was saying like the first 2.5 hours they don't really do anything.
Right.
The last hour they start doing stuff. The last 30 minutes they get pretty busy. Like the last 15 minutes it's like war, like a war zone in
Yeah.
that shuttle. So no, it was cool just to hear stuff like that. Hear about like the meals that he was eating on board, and then like the music they would play, and then like the effects when they get back to Earth after their body starts to get used to the gravity, and just the stuff you don't get to read inside of Kennedy that he can explain. It is really cool.
It was super cool. Super cool, super nice guy. What do you say? You can't get out of the Earth's atmosphere until you're doing 17,500 miles an hour?
You can't get out of Earth's atmosphere until it's 17 and a half. You have to be doing 17,500 miles an hour to get out of Earth's atmosphere, at least with a rocket.
Right.
And then to get to the moon, they leave going 27 or 27,500 miles an hour.
It's crazy.
And the thing that I don't understand is so the shuttle does 17,500 miles an hour taking off, and he says it's 3.5 Gs, which I
Yeah.
don't understand. You think it'd be way higher than that?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Oh, that's crazy.
I guess because it's real gradual. It's not like they just like flip a switch and that thing takes off slow and then starts to pick up speed. So maybe that's why.
Yeah.
But it was cool. It was really, really cool.
So yeah, so we spent the whole day at Kennedy. We opened the place, we closed it.
Yeah.
Like I said, right at noon, we got to go behind the gates. We got to go out to launch pads. We got to see the crawlers. We got to see where the cameras are set up for the launches. We got to see SpaceX's launch pad, SpaceX's building over there, Bezos'
Yeah.
building.
Yeah, Blue Origin.
What is there, like 5 or 6 launch pads out there?
There's 3 main launch pads that NASA uses.
Musk
Elon's
has one.
building a new one.
Right.
And then that whole coast, it's called Space Coast or something like that.
I think so, something
the
like that.
whole coastline's full of launch pads, but the Kennedy Space Center owns 3 that they lease out to all these other rocket companies.
Right. Oh, we got to see the launch pad that the Artemis took off from.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we saw that. We saw the crawlers. They got 2 crawlers there that haul the shuttle and the rockets and everything out there.
Yep.
So we got to go behind the gates, as they call it, and we got to go pretty in depth with it. And he spent a lot of time talking about the Atlantis. So that was cool. At lunchtime we broke. Great lunch. I mean, it wasn't salmon, a barbecued lunch. We had brisket, all kinds of good food in there. He sat and had lunch with us, answered all the questions. We were sitting at a table with another family, and I was talking to this guy next to me.
I was just gonna bring that up
Yeah,
too.
and so we were kind of talking, and we both kind of looked at each other at the same time and said, okay, who's going to ask the fun question? And I said, well, I'll ask it. He goes, oh, I'll ask it. I'm like, all right, cool. So we did ask if there was aliens. And he gave us the politically correct answer that he's never seen anything.
It's exactly what he would say if he had seen something. though.
Absolutely, man. He said he has never seen anything in his time in space. But no, that's how we kicked off the trip. Then we drove from there. I put the wrong address in, so we took an hour detour. We needed to get back from Orlando to Fort Lauderdale, and we originally mapped it. It said it was 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then, so when I went to my phone, I looked at the hotel. I just hit the address in, it came up like 2 hours. It's like, oh, okay, must have been traffic. So we get going down the highway. It's late. We're all hot, sweaty. It was a hot, humid day. And about probably 40 minutes into the trip, Dylan was smart enough to look at it. He goes, hey, Dad, he goes, we're going the wrong way. So that cost us an hour.
We went back where we started. We were back at the airport in Orlando.
Yep. So we had to turn around. So we ended up, our 3 hour drive ended up taking 4 hours. So we didn't get back to the hotel until like 11:30.
It was late.
It was late. So we were all dead. So we went back into Orlando or Fort Lauderdale. Got up in the morning. You and I took the rental car back. Took that back to the airport, dropped it off, came back, took a shuttle over to the boat, and we got on the boat about what, noon? 12:30? 12,
I think it was
12:30?
about 12:30. Yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to get on at noon. We got out at 12:30 because we were a little behind.
Yeah.
So we got on the ship, and like I said, we're on the Regal Princess right now for a 7-day Caribbean cruise. First day was at sea.
No, first day was Princess Case. Then we had a sea day.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So
You-
first, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
first, so day one.
Oh,
I
it's
guess
Princess
technically
Cays.
day two. But first full day, we went to Princess Cays, which Princess Cruise Line owns or leases this section of an island in the Caribbean that's just them. So it's like Princess's own island. So we went there, which is just a beach day. And then me, Dylan, Melissa, Katie got some snorkels, so we snorkeled around the water. But that was a cool, easy, just chill day. Not a whole lot to do there. Just
No, but it was
chill.
a nice day. We rented a couple of, they had like these cabanas. They're like little indoor hutches. They're all painted different colors. They're right here. Check it out. Bing, my first picture. So we had
Well,
two of
you're
those.
like 20 in already, bro.
That's cool. That's fine. We're going to do it anyway.
Oh.
So we had those two cabanas. Like I said, the kids went snorkeling. Mom and I just kind of floated around out in the ocean. Great lazy day, man. They set up a barbecue over there. So that was day one. Chill day. Super cool. Then we had a sea day.
Day two is a sea day, so it was at sea all day to get to the next port, which the next port was
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Yep. So we had rolled into San Juan, Puerto Rico, and we had set up a tour there. And it, oh man, it was a hike, cave, cliff dive, I guess, excursion. So
Yeah.
basically, we arrive into, whenever these cruise ships pull into port, they always drop you off like in these touristy areas. And so we met our guides in front of this.
Which is the best way to see the area is immediately get outside.
Get out of there. Yeah, 'cause-
get outside of where they drop you off.
Yeah, because the cruise ships, where they land, the cruise ship owns all these stores. So you want to get away from all that. So we jumped in we had a private, not a private thing, but we booked a excursion outside Princess. And so it was about 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
And once we got out of town, I mean, it was beautiful. So we did this hike down this little road, and then we jumped into this river. And so you're basically hiking through the river, and then you go into these caves and tunnels and caverns. And you just kind of work your way up the river, and he's telling you all about it. And then there's 3 cliff dives or 4 cliff dives?
We did 3. So the
There was a
first
6
one's
foot.
6 foot, which is on the first section of the hike, which is easy.
Right.
The second one was 10 feet or 15 feet?
No, it's 10.
10. That one was a little freaky, not too bad though.
Then it was 15. There was 4.
There was 4?
There was 4. Because there was one when we first went into the river. That was
Right.
just a warm-up. He said that one really
Right.
doesn't count. That was a 6-footer.
Right.
So then we went, the other one was on the right. That was 10. Because you did the flip off the 15.
Right. I don't remember doing a 10.
I think there was a 10. I think there was 4.
Maybe it was
3
10,
or 4.
15.
Because this idiot's like, I could do anything. Because he's like, hey, you going with a pencil, hold your best, hold your nose.
Because we don't know what's below. We've never been there. So I
Right.
don't want to just jump into something and not know what's underneath us. How shallow is the water? Is it rocky? Is there a fish that's going to eat me down there? I don't know.
So that we get to the 15-footer, the guy's like, do whatever you want, get crazy, cannonball, do whatever. So Kyle's like, so I can do a flip off this one? And I had already gone off, and I had heard you say that. I'm like, dude, there's no way this dude's going to do a flip.
All I hear is, "Pfft, yeah, okay.
And Knucklehead over here does a flip and a half, man. I mean, you rotated, dude. You over-rotated. You went all the way over and slapped down on your back.
I over-rotated and it landed on my face and my chest and knocked the wind out of me.
Yeah.
Because I was afraid, because I was like, I've never been in there, so like I jumped up and I jumped out because I was like, okay, we're jumping off like a decent cliff here. I want to get away from these rocks.
Right.
So when I did that, I was, I guess, not processing how many times I need to rotate enough, and yeah, I did 1.5, and I knocked the wind out of me.
I was just impressed you could actually flip like that. That was pretty impressive.
We used to have a diving board. We used to do flips all the time.
Dude, but man, I mean, that was impressive. But 15-footer was no joke.
That was no joke.
And then we get to the coup de grace.
25 foot,
So at the very end, you get to the 25-footer.
which is in a canyon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you've got like these rocks. We'll put a picture up right here. We'll
Bing.
we'll put these up. These videos of us all jumping off the rock. And let me tell you something. Standing 25 feet up, looking down into a fairly small pool of water.
It's very
And-
small, and when you're looking, like when you're on this cliff that you're gonna jump off, if you go 10 feet this way, there's another cliff wall, rock wall, and then the rock comes up and over. So you're inside like a hole in the mountain, essentially.
Yeah.
So the fear for me was jumping off. If I go too far, I'm gonna clip the rock over here, not the rock itself, but where the rock starts to kind of go in the water and kick out. I was afraid of hitting that. So it's like you want to jump not too close to your rock, not too close to the other rock, kind of split the middle. And yeah, 25 feet, that's weird.
Yeah, and I was the first one to go off that one.
You were the first?
I was the first one because
Oh,
Dylan
wow.
was the first one to go off the other one. So he's like, you got to go off the first one. So yeah, when you stand up there and you're looking down, it's like, it's a lot. It looks a lot worse from up top than it does at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
And on this one here, you got to jump off just like a pencil because he's like, if your arms are in there or out, he goes, it will smack the crap
Oh,
out of
yeah.
you. And so no, when you jump off and you get some hang time.
Oh, yeah. No, like the other three that we did, in the time you're falling, it's like jump splash.
Yeah.
This one was like jump
No, you got time to
splash.
think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're thinking about the whole way down. It's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and then you hit the water. And the weird thing, we've skydived. We talk about that in, I think, the last episode, the one that comes out for us tomorrow. I think it's that one. We talked about skydiving a little bit. I didn't get a falling sensation with
No.
skydiving. Did you?
No.
If anything, maybe a half second.
If that.
I had a falling sensation jumping from that cliff.
Yeah. No,
which
you
makes
do.
no sense.
Well,
It's
it'd be-
essentially the same thing. You're just free falling.
Well, because in the plane you're going so fast, you don't have time to think about it. You're just out, and then you're just free flying, and it's just unbelievable. When you're jumping down, you're like, "What did I just do?"
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, and you just watch this water coming. You're like, and then you hit the water, man, and you go down pretty deep,
I
obviously,
hit the bottom.
and then pop back up. And luckily for us, our guide had my phone, so he was able to video that one.
Have
So
you
we
seen
got-
the videos?
Yeah,
Are they cool?
they're cool. Yeah, no, he got a good one.
I
So
haven't
we'll,
seen 'em
we'll
yet.
post those in here. So the 5 of us did it, and it was super cool. We actually did it twice. On our third time, let me back up real quick. So when we first started doing this, Melissa was like, I'm not cliff diving." So we talked her into the 6-footer. It didn't take a whole lot of talking. She went right in. She dug it. The next one, she did it. The 15-footer, she was kind of like, eh. And on the last one, she was like dead out. And we weren't bullying her by no means, but she was watching all of us do it, and there's all these other people from just private citizens there, other tour groups there that are all encouraging you. So she did it too. She bonsai'd off it, so we all did it. So it was me, it was Kyle, Dylan, Melissa, Katie. Mom couldn't go because Mom's foot's still jacked up,
Right.
so she didn't go from her surgery. But we all did it, so we all kind of conquered our fears there.
Me, you, Dylan, and Katie did it twice, right?
Yep, and then we were heading back up to do it the third time.
Yeah.
And this storm rolls in, and it starts, dumping rain. And he starts blowing his whistles, and he's like, "We got to go," because all the time we were walking down there, he'd be like, "Flash floods come in here," and he goes, "This cavern's 90 feet deep, and it fills up with water real quick." And
He was saying that like last May, the water rise in this canyon that we were swimming in and diving in, like 60 feet, 70 feet.
yeah,
So the water rose in like a day or two, like 70 feet, to the point where we're in the bottom of a canyon. The water was flowing over the top of the canyon.
Ah.
So, and I got stuck in a flash flood in Zion once. It was the same thing where I was like, "Hey, is it raining?" "Oh, it's raining." And then within 15 minutes, there was cars floating down the road. And this started the exact same way. So you even saw like the locals like bugging out of
Well,
there.
and Dylan said that because we were almost back to the top to jump again, and so I asked him, "Hey, should we jump down or walk down?" He goes, "We got to go now." And I was like, "All right, dude, we're in." So we hiked back down the hill real quick, and Dylan made a comment. He goes, "When the locals are leaving, you know it's serious." So we had to do this huge hike up this hill out of there in the pouring rain. It was dumping. And just as we almost get to the very top where the staging area is where the cars are, because you get like this, I guess, frozen ice cream thing at the end, all different
It's like a
flavors, right?
popsicle
Like a
thing, yeah.
popsicle type thing. Well, so there's a house where these people live right here, and right here, parking lots here, and then there's a mountain, small mountain right here. Lightning hit the top of that
We
hill.
watched it touch the ground.
This thunder and lightning at the same time scared the holy living crap out of all
It
of
was
us.
loud.
It was super loud. and
It
the
was
lightning-
loud and it was daylight. Well, it was daylight, but like it was bright. It was like looking into a well
Oh,
for
yeah.
a second. I mean, it was right in front of us.
Yeah.
That was freaky. That was freaky.
And so then we hung out there, got the ice creams, and then our trip back to the boat. Got on the boat, and then that was Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And then yesterday, Wednesday, we rolled into St. Thomas,
Yep.
and we went snorkeling.
Yep.
And so that was super cool. So we went snorkeling out on St. John's Island, and it was just us and two other girls, two other ladies. It turns out that they are. So I'm in 10, you're in 12, Dylan's in 16, they're in 20. So we're all happen to be right next to
Yeah,
each
all
other.
4 rooms next to each other.
And so they were on the tour with us, and so it was just 7 of us out there. We got to go snorkeling in a couple different locations, and we saw turtles, shark.
Saw a shark. We chased a shark.
Chased the shark around, saw the shark.
Not like a little shark either. It's a reef. It's a Caribbean reef shark. We looked them up. So I don't know if I told you. So I was looking up the reef sharks. Because you're saying it was like 5 or 6 feet long. It was saying an average reef shark I think was 7 to 10 feet long.
Wow, it was a big shark.
And this was a big shark. This thing had to have been 7 or 8 feet long. It was saying they can grow up to I think 15 feet. And they don't particularly they don't like, no sharks pursue people. They don't like people. They don't like the way that we taste. But if there's a food frenzy going on, like from what I've read, what I was reading is that like if you're spearfishing, there's always a risk because when you shoot the fish with the spear, it bleeds. Sharks come, and when you're in the bloody water, they eat everything that's moving around.
So if you're there, just
Yeah, the other time that a reef shark will attack is if it feels threatened by being cornered or chased.
like we were chasing it to get GoPro
So-
video.
Yeah, so it was laying at the bottom just chilling, and we would swim down to it and corner it under a rock and video it, and then when it would swim away, we were pursuing the shark.
Probably not a good idea.
So the reef shark is notoriously, I guess, a friendly shark, and there's 2 things that'll make it eat you, and we were doing one of them.
Well, we didn't get eaten.
We didn't get eaten. Got some cool videos though.
Yeah, so we'll try to get some of those in. What else did we see? Oh, we saw a stingray.
Saw stingray.
Thousands
2
of jellyfish. You were like swimming through these small little jellyfish. They don't sting you because they don't have any tentacles on them.
No,
or
they
whatever.
were about yay big, and it was like when you drive. It was like when you walk through like a gnat, like
Everywhere.
swarm.
Everywhere.
They're like bouncing off your goggles and your arms, and you'd like when you'd kick, you'd watch them all get kicked by each other. Like it was a lot of jellyfish.
Saw a lot of jellyfish. Lobster.
Maybe we saw lobster.
Saw lobster. And then, of course, just tons and
A
tons of
million
fish. Yeah. So that was super cool. She took us by where Kenny Chesney's house is, up on top of the hill.
Yep.
And then I didn't know this, but as we were coming back, there's these 2 islands, these big islands. And there's a bunch of little islands out here, but pretty good sized islands. And she goes, look at the island to the left. Okay. See the white tower on the hill? Yep. See the big house there? Yep. That is the Epstein Island.
I didn't realize that was out here.
I didn't know that was either. So so we went by old Jeffrey Epstein's island. So there's 2 islands where the main property was, and he also owned the other island that nothing's built up on. And she said some gazillionaire bought the place, and he was supposed to develop the one side in luxury hotels and the other side into like glamping, right? Like these tents and all this.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a great
Ain't nobody gonna go stay there.
business venture. I don't know who's like, yeah, I'm gonna travel there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I want to go to
Nah,
Jeffrey
I'm
Epstein's
good.
island.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I'm good too. And then we came back to the ship,
Yep.
got back just in time, and took off. And last night, you guys went and saw a movie Under the Stars. You saw Footloose, and Dylan and Melissa went and saw Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, and I just kind of chilled out here. And then all day today, we've been at sea. So nice lazy day today. We got a sea day tomorrow, 2 sea days
Yep.
back. And then Saturday, unfortunately, travel day back to reality.
Back to the donkey.
Back to the donkey. So it's been a great vacation.
Yeah.
It's
needed.
been a really well needed. You've been busting your butt, buddy. So it's good to see you relax and have a good time. And I definitely caught up on some Z's. It was nice to chill out. And we love cruising. I mean, we've done several cruises, and I'd get on a cruise ship again tomorrow. I really do enjoy it. So that's been our week. What else?
I think we're good.
I think we're good. We'll give y'all a quick donkey update. We've launched the
The last video.
launched on Sunday.
Yeah, so that one, I edited that one on the plane ride over. Finished editing on the plane ride over. No, that's a lie. I edited about half of it on the plane ride over. Then that night in the hotel, I was up to like 2 o'clock in the morning editing it. The next day, which was after Kennedy, I uploaded it to YouTube, let it do its rendering, clearing its claims and all that. And then when we got on the boat, everything was clear, so I was able to actually publish or release it. And so it's been up for, what, 4 days?
4 days. Let me get the numbers here.
And
well, I don't have the studio here, so this is going to be light.
You can add about 200, is what it says.
Really, at about 200. So as
Probably.
as of right now, yeah, 4 days. This video is showing 7,300 views,
So it's probably 75 or 7,600 views right now. So it's our biggest video we've had.
and we're up to 933 subscribers.
So
So
the
we're-
goal, and I think we're gonna hit it. It's 10,000 views on this video and 1,000 subscribers.
That's going to be huge. And we have, hold on here. This has been our biggest engagement too. I think Wi-Fi's a little sketchy here. 46 comments back and forth, 18 or 19 donkey call outs.
Yep.
So that means they're watching to the end.
That means they're watching
So
all the way through.
when we get back, old Merch Mom's going to be busy sending out those donkey stickers.
And I
but
think
we've
with
got,
this video too, we should be able to get monetized now.
well, we should check the boxes.
We should check all the boxes to get monetized. So if you guys haven't seen that one, make sure to go. I'll try and add the button so when this video is over, you can just click the button and it'll take you. Oh no, I can't do it 'cause it's a different page.
We'll just go look for it.
Go look for it at Underground Fab. It's the last video that's on there. World's first single cab CJ5. That one's killing it. So you guys haven't seen it, go check that one out.
It's a really good video. The last two donkey videos are good. So obviously everybody likes the donkey. They don't like us, but they like the donkey. So I
I
don't
was
blame you.
stressing because that was 50 or 51 minutes long, and wasn't sure how that was going to go, but it seems like people liked it. So.
And it's really good. It's really well done. So if you haven't seen it, hey, there's Merch Mom right there walking in. Hey, like our setup?
I do.
So yeah, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's a really, really, really good video. We're super proud of it. But yeah, like Kyle said, as we get ready to wrap this thing up, we got to get home. We got to get to work because we got nothing in the donkey tank.
And we're all caught up now, so now we got to go back to work.
We're going to go back to work. So we'll be hard at it on Wednesday, but hard at it again on Saturday to get some things moving so we can get that next video pushed out real quick. So
Yep.
I think that'll cover it for today.
Yep.
I know we want to do 15, 20 minutes, but I think we've gone probably about 35, 40. So another long one.
All right, well, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and if you're not already, go check out our other page, Underground Fab. Like, subscribe over there, and check out all of our donkey videos because we're trying to blow those up, and so far they're doing pretty good.
Yeah. You ready for this one?
I'm ready.
I got to look at this one. I did cheat on this one, though. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to like this one. I did something from the Seven Seas. Ready? Thanks for navigating the tides on the Underground Podcast with us today. If you've enjoyed our voyage across the Seven Seas, be sure to drop anchor and subscribe and like. We'll sail with you next week, folks.
You didn't
Thanks
make
for watching.
that.
I said I looked it up.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not that smart. I said I looked it up.
Man.
All right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll
Thank
catch
you
you next
guys.
week. Oh,
It's hot
man,
out
it's
here.
hot and stinky.
I know.
I'm suffering.